Welcome back to part 2 of creating my dreamy romantic birthday dinner in my San Jose apartment. If you haven't seen part 1 is where I show you how I did all the ceiling draping. All the links will be in my Amazon storefront in my bio. I got this fake fireplace on Amazon, and I also got these floral foam cages. This is my first time creating florals, so I'm just kind of winging it. So I started off with some burgundy hydrangeas and placed them all around. Then I got these flowers from Hobby Lobby on sale. I don't know what type of flower this is, but I cut them up with some wire cutters and started placing them in the gaps. Then I got some calla lilies and ranunculus. And ranunculus are actually one of my favorite flowers. I love how the calla lilies created height. I wanted to go for a more whimsical look, and I got these flowers from Amazon. They're like an assortment of different burgundy flowers. I'm placing some flowers high and some low. That way it creates different heights for that whimsical effect. Personally, I don't like it when flowers are very like bunched up together, if you know what I mean. I also got these maroon poppies and started adding those in for more height. So this is how it came out. I actually changed it a bunch of times after that. So I wanted to also add in this red ribbon that I made last year. I took a wire, kind of bent it in the back and then stuck it in. I got this hanging amaranthus on Etsy. This is the only real flower that I'm using, and it's been dried down. Now I'm working on the floral arrangements that I used for the tablescape. I got these vases on Amazon and started adding some burgundy hydrangeas. Some of them I put low, and then I used the wires that came with it to create more height. I love these velvet burgundy roses. They are so pretty. And I also added some poppies and some leaves. Now I'm adding some calla lilies for height again, and I loved how this was turning out. The leaves were actually left over from the Hobby Lobby flowers I got, and I just cut those and added them in. Lastly, I'm adding the hanging amaranthus again, and this is the final look. I am totally obsessed with this. I created a few more of these to add to the table. Now I'm working on the floral arrangement that I had on the side of my mirror. I took a few floral foam cages and stacked them on top of each other, and then used some floral tape and taped them together, and then also taped it to the mirror so it wouldn't fall. So I'm starting off with the hydrangeas again, adding those for the base. Soon after, I realized all the hydrangeas were falling, so I had to add the wires that came with it to the hydrangeas. That way I could stick it into the foam, and then it stuck a lot better, and I was able to create height. I liked how it looked because I was able to make it kind of stick out more. Then I added all the other flowers like the velvet roses, the poppies, the liliacallis for more height, and I loved how this looked, but I actually didn't like how tall it was, so eventually I made this whole thing shorter, but everything came out amazing and I loved it. Come back for part 3 where I show you how I did the tablescape. All the draping on the tables were wrinkle proof, so no steaming involved.